What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play God of War 2018. In the previous episode, I'm just going to pause, so I don't want to hear the dragon screaming at me the entire time. So here's our shrines. Let's mark this favor, by the way. The flight, I almost said fight. The flight of Fafnir, so we'll mark that. Anyway, we got the Realm of Fog, and now we have the Realm of Fire. So we picked those two up. Anyway, in the previous episode, we got the favor to find the magic chisel. We went and spoke to the World Serpent. We met Mimir. I think we already had that. Balder of Asgard and his nephews, the sons of Thor. Yeah. So it turns out the nice witch that got us Freyr, Vanir, father's angry. She didn't tell us. I think we already read this too. So we went and talked to the World Serpent. He told us of a way to possibly get to Jotunheim. We have to find this chisel, and that's where we got to. And then I think his movement kind of made the lake open up a bunch of new exploration stuff, and that's what we're gonna do. So then we got here and got this favor, and we found another dragon, like the last one, the thunder dragon. That we found rare enchantment. That'll be nice, dragon tier, and we'll get 615 XP. But what I'm going to do first, before we do any of that, as I was kind of looking at the light and heavy runic attacks we have, I am going to get this Leviathan's Wake, and I'm going to try to upgrade it fully. Okay, we can't yet. We need 1,000 more. But yeah, this one does right now. It does 4 damage, 1 frost, and 3 stun. And then it'll get us to 2 stun, or 1 frost and 2 stun. And then it'll get to 2 frost and 3 stun. And only 10 seconds more of a cooldown. We're gonna switch to this, just because. Oh, I didn't notice that those changed. Okay, that's kind of fucking cool. And then I was looking at these, and I do really like the frost. I have thought about doing the Frost Giant's Frenzy, because the damage gets up to 5 damage, and that's a ton. And it'll get up to 2 stun only, but like, that's a ton of damage. I just don't like that it doesn't do any ice, and I do like the frost. I don't really, and it freezes people, which gives us more damage and gives us like some like wiggle room, and it's the same amount of cooldown. So I think we are going to just keep of all these hammer. But anyway, so yeah, now we're gonna go through and see if we can help this dragon. So here we go. First things first, what do we got? Some hack silver, hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. And some more hack silver, and I'm assuming there's gonna be hack silver in this too. That dragon's crazy. Alrighty, well, I'm assuming it's probably going to start like throwing stuff at us at some point. Okay, so that's a totem that we need to get. Okay, this is the way down. This is too. Okay, well, let's go down. When's it gonna start throwing stuff at us? Oh, it's lightning as well. Yeah, this is the one that's in the air that just AoEs us to death. Cool, cool. Oh, hey, look, it's a totem. So hack's over. There we go. We got one of the 3 shrines.
A dragon, Mimir?
Oh, he's no friend of mine. This little scrote was a constant source of annoyance amongst Aesir and Vanir alike.
Then why free him?
Trust the recently liberated, brother. No one deserves to be held captive like this. Even a greedy little dwarf come dragon.
Alright, so now what do we got here?
Look here.
Interesting.
We got 1 seal, so that's nice. We'll see what this little shrine or whatever says. I forget what these are called every single time. You'd think I'd remember. Lore marker. See what this adds. Fafnir's Tale. If you're reading this, go away. You don't belong here. This is my ravine. You don't touch any of my stuff on your way out. You're still here. I told you to leave. These are my treasures, and you can't have them. The best stuff is in my storeroom anyways, but don't even think about going there. That place is well guarded. I made sure of that. Just leave me be. I don't need you. I don't need anybody. Certainly not any of Baldi's stupid sons warning me about the dangers of greed. I only need to look at my newly acquired Vanir mirror to see what it does to my skin, but I don't care. My treasure makes me feel safe. It warms me from the inside like the breath of a dragon. Get lost, Fafnir. Okay. Probably not great, my man, but whatever. Do you, boo? And we get solid Svartalheim steel. Again, I think that is the resource. So if we should have 3, right? Yep, that we need to upgrade our stuff, so I'll take that. Even though I do want the other set now. So I should probably just look at getting that set and getting the materials for that. Alright. Hit that. Oh, they're trying to fight now. Alright, bro, I'm not trying to be right around this dragon, but at the same time, I'm not trying to get attacked. Okay. Let's get this mage guy. Alright, let's cleave him. There we go. And now where are you coming from, my boy? Cleaving, I'll take that. Take a little health too. Let's get this chest. World Serpent Scale, okay. Pack Silver. Then Fragments. I don't really need the Rage. Alright, my boy, let's not do that. Get this. Let's go back this way and go in here. I think that should lead us to, I think there was another dragon thing over here. Shrine, I think is what we're breaking, yeah. Oh, what is this? Oh, press the wrong button. That's not great. Oh, yo, what the hell? Oh, you got friends. Alright, let's do one of all these things here. Okay, I don't like that. It tracked me. That was my fault. I should have dodged second, but I thought I'd taken it already. That was my fault. Don't attack my son, my boy. Let's see if we can get a charge R2. Hell yeah. Alright, we're gonna go with this. And go with some of this. Give you some rage, my man. There we go. That guy was tough. Travel's End. Kill travelers. Okay, encounter more of these heavily armored swordsmen by thoroughly exploring the land you traverse. Consult to be sure your tips on defeating them. Okay, cool. What's he got for me? Traveler's Grizzly Trophy. Be sure you updated traveler. They wear really strong armor, have huge swords, and one of the toughest enemies we face. Who are they? What do they want with us? Mom never mentioned the travelers. I hope we don't have to fight too many of them. I mean, they're not that bad. I just kind of fucked up the fight. Oh, I was gonna say, is that just locked away from us? Well, let's get this first, I guess.
What do we do with that?
Traveler's armor shroud. Shard. Oh, do we have that? The road less traveled. Okay. Visit Brock or Sindri to craft the traveler's armor. I can't read tonight, apparently. Alright, well, let's heal up. I didn't see this here. Let's punch this shrine. There we go.
I answered the boy's question, Head. How did this dwarf become a dragon?
I don't know for certain, though I'd wager his penchant for stealing magical artifacts had something to do with it. He must have stolen a trinket from the wrong Vanir goddess.
I mean, that is what we just kind of saw. Or what we just read about. There was the reading about back here about the mirror, his Vanir mirror or whatever. I thought maybe if we went this way, it would be a little bit safer. Why do we have to climb down? Why don't we normally just like jump down? I figured this way we'd be less exposed than the normal way for a little bit at least. Oh, hey, this one's a lot shorter. Okay. There we go.
Set him free. Think he'll remember you?
I don't know, lad. A lot's changed since we last crossed paths. I had legs.
Oh, shit. What is this? Alright, let's use the Lulby's hammer again. I don't really want to lock into this guy. I'm not a huge fan of this. The electricity. Okay. I need to get the witch. Okay. So not a huge fan of that fight. That was ridiculous. These dragon things are fucking ridiculous every single time. So does it count us having the third seal? Okay, it does. Where's the Revenant? Okay. She's causing a lot of problems. There we go, Atreus. Thank you. Nope, wrong button. So that one's me being an idiot. Let's get a nice little attack off. Alright, let's get this health. Okay. There's no way. There's no way. Now I'm just playing like trash. That's my fault. I don't know if it's just her that has the AoE, or not AoE, the range, or if I was getting hit from range by them, but these fights have gotten a lot harder. So where is this witch? Nope, I want this bitch. Where'd she go? Alright, let's continue following her. Okay, not a fan. But I think I can bait them into here. Let's focus on one at a time. Of course, he's healing. There we go. Alright, perfect. One left. Let's throw this at him and get some more damage. Okay, let's not get hit by that. Okay. Oofda. Terrible fights for me, the first two.
Looks like we got him off.
But, you know. We already went up this, right? I don't remember having to jump, but this is where the one seal was, correct? We're just gonna check. But anyway, these dragon things are always so hectic. I'm not a huge fan. And it feels like we're almost under-leveled for everything now. It's like we didn't explore enough or didn't get enough loot, or maybe I like upgraded the wrong things or something. But anyway, we should be good to go now. So let's go ahead and Atreus, take care of this.
Yes, sir.
See what the dragon does. Yeah, it feels like I just maybe fucked up something.
There you go, you wee little bugger. Well, the dragon hasn't done much for his personality.
Alright, so what do we get out of it? Brilliant Scale of the Chained. Moderate perk activation chance to grant a blessing of runic when using a runic attack. Yeah, okay. Flight of Fafnir. Dragon tier and 705 XP. 2 of 3 dragons freed. Perfect. That's cool. That's cool. We kind of struggled with that fight. I didn't like the... I feel like in a more open space... Let's see what this said. Fafnir. Fafnir was a dwarf, one of the sons of Ivaldi, according to Mimir, but he was very greedy. His greed turned him into a dragon. It sounds ridiculous, but I saw with my own eyes he was a dragon. I wonder if it was painful to turn from dwarf to dragon. How long did it take? I had a bunch of questions for him, but he flew off before I could ask. Okay. Well. So Council of Valkyries. Okay, it shows like the stuff that they have. Does this say anything like Fafnir's area? No, there's a realm tear there that we can't do. Okay, it doesn't really say anything. Okay, perfect. Alright, I don't really see anything else here for us. I think we got everything. Yeah, give me some health. Thank you. Like I said, I played those fights terribly and died multiple times. I might like the stun arrows more than the electricity arrows. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that may be the case. What do we have over here? I almost missed some hack silver. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I do like that the stun arrows, like electricity arrows or whatever, go between multiple people. But it feels like my controller's just like missing inputs. Like there, I was hitting circle. But like the fight earlier where I got stun locked, the realm tear. I think that was last episode. But like there, like it wasn't letting me. I don't know. Maybe something's wrong with my controller, or I just suck. Either way, but it feels like there's missed inputs. But okay. We can't take on this realm tear. Yeah, that was last episode where I tried to fight this realm tear. And then just a chest over here. And yeah, so I guess we can move on to the next area. Because like I said, we are going to be exploring all of this shit. Because that is just what I does. So we did the 2... around where we're supposed to go, so let's go ahead and go this way now. We'll check this one. See if this was one we weren't able to get to before. Maybe, maybe not. It's probably like a realm tear or something that we won't even be able to do. Be like some cipher that he'll say he can't read because it won't be the Muspelheim one. What do we got here?
Ah, I can read what this says now. But it's a name. Gerdriful. Whoa! The name made it light up.
It's the name of one of the Valkyries.
Light of the World. Braziers lit, 1 of 8. Okay, light tiers, braziers or braziers on the realm towers around the Lake of
That's
Nine.
quite curious.
Okay. So I think we were able to make it to this one before. Well. Do we have this one marked? I don't know if we have to do this. I say this every single time, but I'm going to do it because some games are like that. I don't want to have a gateway that I can't use when I want to use it at some point. They're all locked anyway, but... You know what I mean? I don't want to get them at some point and then not be able to use it. So we'll just travel over this way. Make sure there's nothing here. I don't think there is. There should be still a boat waiting for us at the bottom though. And we'll just make sure there was nothing in front of the... Is that a body? Yep, another boat dock, because it wasn't marked, but I'm pretty sure we were able to come up this one from up there before, like the 2nd level. So we'll just check to make sure that there's nothing in front of this real quick before we go this way.
I see something down there.
Yep, I'm gonna grab these first though. Aegir's gold. A floating person. Now that's where we
I
came
have a
from.
question. If Ymir was the first giant, where did he come from?
In the beginning, there was Ginnungagap, the great void. There were no realms yet, only primordial forces. There was fire, and there was ice. And there in the void they met and produced
Water?
more than water. The mystic lifeblood of something entirely new. From this water, Ymir took form and became a being of pure creation and chaos, mother and father to all that came after.
Even the Aesir?
Aye. Every god, man, and beast came first from Ymir's flesh. Though it was the Aesir who thought themselves so superior that they should hold dominion over the rest of creation. It was Odin who took arms against his creator and spilled Ymir's lifeblood with his spear. A necessary evil, he would say, to bring order to the realms. From Ymir's torn flesh, Odin would fashion the realm of Midgard for his own. Called himself All-Father, as if he was the creator and not the creator.
New shrine entry. Is this just from him talking? This one's confusing. Ymir is the first giant, and and things. Okay, I can't read. And things spring from his body, not just other giants, but wind, trees, sun, maggots that turn into dwarves. Maybe then Odin kills them. But okay, so this is just an update to this that we said. So Ymir came from fire and ice, and all lands and creatures came from his flesh, including the Aesir, who then slew him to create order. In other words, to take control. The first giant was Odin's first victim. Okay.
There's Destroyer. The small, covetous tyrant.
Okay.
Ymir?
Huh? Oh. Sorry, my boy. You know, I think it best we just end it there, actually.
Alrighty. Well, now we're gonna come over here and go to this cool place for us. Yeah, like, see, this thing's level 5. Oh, so that one has... Yo, why is everything such high level? Let's do of all these hammer. Let's take out the level 6 thing first. Okay. See if we can take that. Okay. There we go, get a cleave. See if we can get another cleave. So better fighting from me. I just played it better, but like... We get here.
They were tough.
Yeah. World Serpent Skull. I thought there was healing on the ground there. New bestiary tip. Okay. Draugr power weapon. They have a strong attack, but if we dodge outside, we should be okay. Okay. This is just the ones that threw stuff at us. But why is everything so high of level? Am I supposed to not, like, explore right away? Like, that's just crazy to me that it feels like when something comes up, like, the first thing most people want to do is explore. These are ones that you gotta hit, right? And then it goes away. Yeah, okay, we're not doing that yet. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like when someone sees a new thing that they can do, they're like, okay, let's explore. Not like, hey, let's do nothing, you know? I don't know. It just seems kind of lame as that everything is like 3 levels higher than us and we have to play fights perfectly to not die. Like, I know there was things like that first realm tear that we still can't do, technically. You can't get that either. First time we could explore things, but let's get rid of this. I think that'll probably work on this door and make it so that we can get that, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not one to complain about like harder combat. I don't care about all that for the most part. Does that do anything? No, that did nothing with this. Oh, this chain is probably how he... No. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's probably... Hang on. So you want to put that down and then get it so that you can bring your boat over here and dock, maybe? No, that wouldn't make any sense because you'd want to hit these ones first. So maybe there's somewhere to dock over here. Maybe, per maybe. Oh no, I get it. That should be good, right? And then what you want to do is bring my boat around, dock. I was just confusing myself. So you want to bring your boat around, dock over there, and come back. Yeah, it just seems like I'm not supposed to be exploring anyways. What the game is like telling me, like, hey, don't explore. But was this in the way in the first place? I feel like this wasn't in the way in the first place.
What can you tell me about that giant lady with the bow?
She was called Skadi, Queen of the Hunt. Her father was Thiotzi, who could take the shape of any wild creature, and taught Skadi how to hunt them all. From the ribs of pack beasts, she fashioned second feet, allowing her to glide upon the snow so no animal could evade her. She became a huntress beyond compare, even to any god. Odin himself wanted her for his bride, believing she would bear him strong sons. But she spurned his affections, and for that insult, Odin vowed revenge. It was put forth that the Aesir were plagued by an eagle who would steal the precious golden apples of Idun. Not even the finest archer among the gods could bring it down. Odin knew that Skadi could not resist the temptation to prove herself superior, and so she joined the hunt. Skadi tracked the eagle as it flew where she alone could glide, and loosed an arrow from her unerring bow. When she collected her quarry, she found no eagle at all, but her own father, poor Thiotzi, slain by his own daughter. She was overcome with grief and shame, for there is nothing nature so reviles as a child who kills their parent. Skadi succumbed to her fate as winter's blanket fell, holding her father as the mountain held her in an embrace to last eternity.
Well, that was sad.
Aye, there aren't many happy endings.
Okay, so this is the one that... Okay. So it just basically updates these Jotnar shrines. Okay.
Giants, I'm afraid.
So yeah, I guess I should have read that because I am into all of this. So it was Skadi. Her father Thiazi or whatever they had said could take the form of any creature. Odin got jealous and tricked Skadi into hunting an eagle. That was her father in disguise. She is still out there somewhere under the frozen mountains? Question mark. All right, so we can come over here. So one of my favorite parts about this game, by the way, is the fact that they have all the lore and like Mimir will explain stuff and Mimir will have little random conversations with you, like, and Atreus and stuff. It's just a wonderful addition to the game. As you know, as you all know, I love lore, so that's just that's right up my alley. All right, so let's go over here. And now we should be able to open... I guess it's the door. It's not a chest. I was going to say we should be able to open the chest, but it's not a chest. It's a door. But first thing, I want to see if we can hit... Where is this raven? I think this was far enough. So that's where we would have to hit it from. Oh, that was close, I think. But maybe we aim for it more when it's like in the front, because then we can actually see it. We're not like guessing when it comes around the corner. I don't even know if that was far enough, technically. Nope, because that went like right in front of it. Let's try this far. It's gonna be too late now. Yeah, I don't know if we hit it far enough, but let's just let it go for now. Okay, so this one seems to stay for a while. Oh, I didn't hear the like bang noise, so I thought I missed it, or the gong noise. Alright, let's open this up, see what's in here. Probably some fight or some bullshit. A level 12 fight. Oh, cool. Some hacks over. And a world serpent scale. Okay, I'll take that. And down here, some hacks over and a world serpent scale. Some more hacks over, I think, hopefully. I don't know if it actually gave it to us. Let's see what's in here. Probably a runic attack or something of the such. Ooh, Glaive Storm. Throw Leviathan axe towards any nearby targets, automatically seeking out, hitting, and inflicting frost damage to any of the enemies caught in its path. I mean, that's kind of cool, but I like my Evaldi's Anvil. I keep saying hammer every time I do it, but anvil, hammer, same or similar, right, guys? Alright, so we got through here. Nice little puzzle. I guess we can now go back to this like back area. Well, first we're gonna go here.
Ed, you are full of stories. When will you tell one that entertains?
I beg your pardon?
You just insulted me.
Yeah, I got that. So you want a corker, do you? Very well, my brothers. I'll tell you the story of Fafnir, the brawler. The real story.
There was a huge battle, right? His shrine had him in the middle, fighting off Aesir.
A pretty story, but no. Fafnir, you see, was born with neither head nor heart.
Alright, so this is to go to Midgard, right? Yeah, okay. We already went there. So we don't need to go back there. That was just the same.
The giants had to complete him with stone. He was strong, to be sure, but also a perfect simpleton. Odin met him wandering in Midgard one day. Found him so amusing, so harmless, so gullible, that he invites him back to his palace in Asgard. There he gives Fafnir his fill of mead, and goads him into all manner of boasts and antics, all for the amusement of the court. I was there. I saw the Aesir laugh as Fafnir leapt upon his shield and swore he'd kill us all and take our womenfolk back to Jotunheim. Then Thor shows up. And does he laugh? Oh no. Thor takes one look at the drunken stone buffoon and brings down Mjolnir on his head so hard that he's got chunks of Fafnir in his own skull to this day. Thor is so startled by the face full of rock, he doesn't notice Fafnir's body topple right onto him with a sickening crunch. And again, The roars of laughter echo through the palace halls.
That's an awful story, Mimir. Nothing like the ones Mother told me.
Let that be a lesson, my son. Truth
Is this another one? Oh, it's a Jotnar shrine. Mighty giant made of frost and stone. Looks like he had a huge fight with Aesir and Vanir gods. He battles Thor. It looks like they both lose. Okay. Herngrir, the brawler. Even though they just said it, I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm so terrible at it. A head of stone, but the mind of a child. Odin tricks him into getting drunk and rowdy in Asgard. Thor smashes his head, but he ends up crushed. Everybody laughs. Aesir are the worst. Yeah.
is seldom so pretty as myth and legend.
Alright, well, let's get off here. And then I think this is a good place to let off this episode. In the next part, we will continue on. We've only done a little bit of... We have to go through this area next. But we've only done, what, like 2 or 3 places that we've been able to, like, search through so far. So we're going to go to kind of all of these. The Volunteer Mines. Did we get everything in the Volunteer Mines? Oh, this is the mountain. Volunteer Mines, yeah, we got everything except for what I assume is kind of same as Vithurgard, the what do you call it? What are these things called? The Mystic Gateway. I think is the only thing we didn't get in there, but I guess we shall see. But yeah, in the next episode, we will continue our exploration, try to go around the whole outside circle of the Lake of Nine, see kind of what goes on, and then once we're done with that whole kind of trip, we'll probably do this favor, which I think is going to go like lead from back here-ish area, for Sindri. I couldn't remember if it was Brock or Sindri for a second, but yeah, we'll try to continue on and see our little quest for Sindri, our favor for Sindri, and then we'll move on to the main stuff. So we have quite a while. Like I said, we've been doing a lot of main stuff, though, for multiple episodes in a row, so doing some side stuff for a while isn't too bad. We'll go around the Lake of Nine and do some favors and see what else comes up on our way through there. But we might be underleveled for all of it, because, like I said, we've been kind of getting mogged by everything. But, yeah, so that's what we'll do in the next part. So until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.